find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is June 10th, 2021, and it's 5:30. I wasn't gonna record anything today, but as usual, I got up early. I was looking at the ceiling, so I was like, let me record something, and whenever I get to edit it, I'll edit it. But since I'm gonna go on Twitter, so I said, let me record. All right, so 1,102 subscribers. Any new subscribers, welcome. Actually, YouTube removed one because I had 1,103 yesterday before I went to bed. So now you guys gonna see 1.1K, I think. You're not gonna see the full number like this, but in my end, this is how I see it. All right, so let's go on Twitter and see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
Okay, let's see here. I don't think I bookmark much, maybe 2 or 3 bookmarks, but let me see what's going on my homepage, and then I'll go on whatever bookmark that I have. Okay, so that was 9 hours ago. So Diana as paranoid, and Elizabeth is practically senile under the bus. You go see what's going on here. These people are evil to the core. God protect the Sussex family. So what are they saying now? Okay, so I know about the paranoid part, but now they're saying, okay, let's see, 8 comment in here. Is there something new that come out that I don't know? Yesterday I was editing only. I did whatever videos that I record. It took me all day pretty much editing it. There's a 2-hour video. Oh my god, that took me forever. I should make it 2 videos. Okay, this looked like the courtiers reminding the family just who is in control. That's right. Okay, telling them that Liz, Charles, and William are no more than chess pieces to be put where they want them. I am not excusing the family. Wow, things is getting bad. Yep, it's all about control. Harry was right when he said they are trapped. That old lady is being treated like a hostage. She has no right to private life and her private little moment, and I think Harry knows what is happening. He even kind of signaled it. Harry is a warrior. Wow. I know I've said this is sound like a breaking record, but all of this, I don't know why I'm not surprised about them. It's just that it's more confirmation to me, even though I was talking out of humility and my humble opinion kind of things. But all of these were written on the wall for me. And what happened here for the royal family, okay, they may not know it, but the last election that just happened, okay, where people voted for the Tories, they might think the Tories will help them stay in power, but it's even worse because the Tories use them like they say here, a hostage kind of thing, and they don't really tell them exactly how they want things to be done. How will I say that? They work with them in terms of, if you don't do what I said, this is gonna happen. Even if they do what they said, they're gonna add to their kind of thing here. The courtiers pretty much are people the politician probably pay to keep them in check, the royal family. And I've said these things before. All right, let's see here. Yes, Harry is a warrior, but hard to believe his family, Papi's, Bose, and Nana, are not the instigators of this noise. Hiding behind the courtiers, surely they are not obvious nor powerless to stop these moron courtiers. I don't know, because someone in the family must have done something really horrible, and okay, the family have done so many stupid things, okay, where the family probably said, I don't want these things to come out. If they do come out, most likely, there will be a huge outcry. I'll give you 2 examples on top of my head, and that's just coming out of just my humble opinion. Okay, let's say for instance, Andrew, for instance. All right, he did whatever he did with the minor, and the FBI wants to speak with him. So they tell the family, if you don't do what I said, we're gonna extradite Andrew. All right, so they probably don't want that. For me, that'll be a given, just take one for the team kind of thing for Andrew. And the other thing that I'm thinking is, there's probably a couple people they made for hit piece, okay, hit hit piece, and then they know about it. They know the family was behind it. So if they bring it out, okay, the family probably don't want that to come out to light and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of one person in particular, but I don't want to say it. But it is what it is. All right. Okay, Popsy, not Poppy. Typo. Okay, Popsy. Okay, what did he say? Okay, Popsy. All right. But they love the queen, right? LOL. Amen. Amen. Okay, so yep, the family is trapped. Alright, which one did I just read? Oh, the thing just refresh. What is this now? Okay, so they're trying to be like Elite on Netflix. Hard pass. The official trailer for HBO Max Gossip Girls reboot has been released, coming July 8th. Okay, I don't watch that. Alright, so this is that one. Okay, LOL. I'd rather be number 4 in the US than number 1 in the UK. Okay, any day of the week. So okay, so something is going on that I don't know about. So I'll have to go to what do you call this, to Omid. Alright, what is going on? That's Joanne. I'm about to buy as many as one can and donate them to UK school so they can see that damn book everywhere. Okay, conquer number 4 in a population of 330 million people, or number 1 in a population of 69 million. Think about it. Okay, bravo, precisely my point. Okay, so something is going on that I don't know. new profile pic. Okay, so this person changed his profile. Okay, what is that? I see we're into another day of Harry and Meghan being blamed for attention seeking because they they checked note named their daughters. Did they seek permission with Graham to name their daughter? We don't know for sure because we do not actually know this celebrity family, so let's speculate. Okay, Harry and Meghan can be unseen and no news, and they will still have them in the news. Distraction, racism, corruption, xenophobia, etc. It's been day 30 and no words from Harry and Meghan. Speculation has gone that they have cloistered themselves in a vow of silence. Welcome to our panel to debate how this break royal protocol. Okay, I heard something about Harry, giving a warning to BBC or something like that. Alright, let me like this before it disappear. As I was going to, said, if I met a man with several wives and undisclosure number of children. Alright, I don't want to read that. Alright, what is this now? There's the bench and it's on the bench. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, anyway, on to more positive news. I gifted the bench to my pa, and what better place to snap a photo of it than on the bench he assembled in our garden. What an inspirational gift. Thanks, Meghan. Alright. Oh, your bench is lovely and so is your garden. Okay, my dad did all the work. I will be sure to pass on your comment. Beautiful garden, thank you. The garlic in the back, it's looking good too. Yeah, great eyes. Okay, where is the garlic? Alright, I don't know anything. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Okay, this is Serena Williams. So I'm really that mom that takes her kids everywhere. I love my twin. Okay, so Serena's talking about her daughter. Okay, I think she's out of the French Open. She was beat. Okay, let's see here. Next tweet, Harry and Meghan are not playing and send a legal warning to BBC. Alright, this is the thing that I think I saw. Alright, today's statement issued on behalf of the Sussexes said the Duke had called the Queen before their daughter's birth. Sussexes accused BBC of libel over a report about naming their daughter Little Beth. Harry and Meghan insist they asked Queen's permission. On one of my videos, I remember I said that I think BBC is more than happy to get a lawsuit from it because they want to get back at the palace. So if they said what they said and the palace told them whatever it is that they said, guess what? Alright, they'll be more than happy to go to court and say who told them who said what. So I think BBC is gonna be more than happy to get that lawsuit from them. Alright, but Harry, is not playing either way. He doesn't care. And even Harry, he probably wants to call on the firm itself too to court. Because Harry is not playing. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex insisted today that they had asked the Queen for permission to use her childhood nickname Little Beth for their baby daughter. The couple issued legal warning following a report by the BBC that the monarch had not been consulted about the use of the name. Johnny Diamond, the corporation's lawyer correspondent, quoted a palace source saying the Queen was, quote, never asked, end quote, her opinion on the couple's decision to name their second child after her. I'm telling you. So, yeah, never asked is end quote. Lawyers for Harry and Meghan sent letters to the media today stating, quote, the article is false and defamatory and the allegation within it should not be repeated, end quote. A statement issued on behalf of the Sussexes said the Duke had called the Queen before the birth and that she was supportive of him naming his daughter Little Beth, a family nickname that monarch had since her childhood. My goodness, because of a name. And I had someone in the comment section arguing with me that it's some nonsense. It's a legal practice out of principle. That's the word. Out of principle to use the name. I'm like, bitch, I don't really give a fuck what they name their kids. Okay, even it's the whitest of the white or the darkest of the dark of a name of a person. I don't give a damn what anybody call their kids. My goodness. Okay, the statement read, quote, the Duke spoke with his family in advance. There it is. There's the difference between the firm and the family. Alright, the Duke spoke with his family in advance of the announcement. In fact, his grandmother was the first family member he called. Quote, during that conversation, he shared the hope of naming their daughter Little Beth in her honor. Had she not been supportive, they would not have used the name, end quote. Omid Scobie, the couple's biographer, wrote on Twitter, quote, those close to Prince Harry confirmed that he spoke to close family before the announcement, so perhaps this report highlights just how far removed aides within the institution who learn of the baby's news alongside the rest of the world now are from the Sussex's private matters. Yep, Harry is not playing. So there's more. Okay, I hope the men in gray suit are shaking a hole. I mean, they really don't care. Believe me, I don't think the BBC care. I don't think men in gray suit care. All right, they just want to cause chaos. And Harry, for all Harry cares, okay, he knows what happened. And this is why I named my last video. Actually, it's uploading right now. Only the three of them knows what happened. This one. Alright, only these three knows the truth. So, for all Harry cares is that, anybody who mess with him, his family, he's gonna take them down. Alright, actually, he's probably telling them, I dare you. You see how far I'll take that. And BBC probably just want to get back to the palace for them for calling regarding the Princess Diana thing. Okay, they could have left a newborn alone, but no. Okay, yes, exactly, but they aren't racist. Okay, I don't want to play this. I get I get flag each time I play this. When Meghan said that they wanted to change the George V convention for her children, she wasn't lying, and this is the proof of it. They are this bold to brief about a name of the effing BBC of all. All right, let's listen to it, and I'm gonna stop in between.
Convention, it's George V or George VI convention, that when you're the grandchild of the monarch, so when Harry's dad becomes king, automatically Archie and our next baby would become prince or princess or whatever they're going to be.
So for you, it's about protection and safety.
And okay, let me finish listening to that, because I don't think Meghan really care. I said that on my other video. I don't think Meghan really care about her kids being prince or princess. The only thing she cares about is the protection, okay, that she was aiming for. I hope if Charles become king and then they give her that that prince or princess, well, then again, she said, I think, I mean, this is the woman Harry was looking for. Someone who was willing to take the fight with him. All right, there's some people, who don't have the energy to do that. But I think Meghan, you poke her too much, she's like, that's their birthright. So if, why are you changing? In other words, she's fighting for their honor, the kids' honor. All right, Archie and Little Beth. All right, Harry and Meghan are fighting for their honor. Okay, and if, for instance, the kids at whatever age they become and they say they don't want that, Harry will be fine with it. Meghan will be fine with it. But because it is their birthright, the thing is there. Okay, it's for the kids where, when they're born, but all of a sudden you're gonna remove it. They're gonna fight for it. All right, and then let the kids decide if they want it or not. I think that's what it is with these two. So they're telling her, you can't have this, you can't have that, but they want her to go stand in front of the hospital to show off the baby. It's like, no, I mean, the safety of the kids are more important. Okay, even them, they might be in the crowd to do damage to them. My goodness. I mean, Harry and Meghan are fighters. I think this is what Harry really wanted, to fight these people, and I think Harry's gonna take it to them. He's the only one with the strength, the audacity to do that. Because the others are too scared. They don't have any means to, live on their own. So Harry doesn't care. Okay, this is what they do. They sue. Okay, maybe the BBC opinion reflect the populace of the UK. Lots of what I've read, indicate people in UK are angry. Who cares? Who cares if they're angry? But that's their child. Okay, if Harry and his wife want privacy, they should be private. I'm done with this too. Okay, agreed. Very attention seeking for a couple that wants to be in the background. I mean, they consult with they put the thing in their website. If you don't want, I mean, you have to go and click at your own will to go on their website to check what they're saying. Okay, people who cares about them goes on the website and look what they're doing. Okay, what Omid or whoever reported on it, like me or something like that, because I care. All right, so if you don't care about them, why you take it upon yourself to go and click on it to look or follow people you know, or for Harry and Meghan who will talk about it? And then for the courtiers, all right, to, you know, he spoke to his grandmother. Okay, that's private. They didn't speak to you. Who told you to go tell BBC about that? Who told you to tell BBC? Okay, so all these were all private. They're the one who bring it into the public. Okay, anybody, the squad would have known, and we will talk upon among ourselves. The media would not know. So whoever is reporting on it took it upon themselves to go in their website to do it. Okay, remember, Harry and Meghan is not just for you guys. All right, there's other people who cares about them around the world, so they have their website to put whatever they want to share with them. Okay, this is their own privacy. They decided to share what they want to share. My goodness, let's see here. Okay, they will make a career of suing tabloid to make money. Hey, if the truth is not being reported, okay, and so they should, the consistent lies pointed about them must stop. Exactly. That's exactly that. All right. 3 days before our wedding, we got married. No one knows that. We called the archbishop and we said, look, this thing, this spectacle, this is for the world, but we want our union between us, just the two of us in our backyard with the Archbishop of Canterbury. A flat out lie. How is it a flat out lie? How is it a flat? Let's see here. Okay, that hate you give. Okay, if you refer to reasonable reference of a lie, hate, you never witnessed true hate, which means, please, I mean, they say what they said. That's their truth. That's their truth. Okay, my goodness, these people. But meanwhile, let me show you something. What's really going on? Why they're doing all of this? All right, let's see if I see. All right, this is what really going on over there. All right, they want to bring all of this. Okay, Stormer needs to make Boris Johnson more uncomfortable. All right, these are the. Let me go onto his website. I mean his channel, and show you the things that's going on that the UK is not talking about. Okay, this is the last video that 4 hours ago. Stormer needs to make Boris Johnson more what is it, more uncomfortable at PM. Okay, France top investment list over UK again. Okay, UK onward investment diverted to France again. All right, so this is the thing that's really going on here. British custom declaration may come as a shock. Was it? Okay, business may not know what's coming next. Okay, these are the things that's going on in the UK that they don't. I mean, they destroying the country. They don't even know. All right, so all this nonsense they're making top headline over there, all right, is because they're destroying the country. They don't want you to know that it's even going. Okay, that's the thing that distraction is for. All right, when they say look over here, you better look at the politician, the political aspect of what's going on in the UK. Very good. They should know that Harry and Meghan will accept that shit anymore. Liars will be sued. Okay, no one should have to do this over baby name and birth announcement. The media is definitely in the wrong. Okay, good. They need to mind their own business and stop tell a lie. Okay, sue them. But guess what? If the palace told them that, okay, so they report on it. So in other words, when the palace tell them something, they better not report it because they want that distraction to be going on. So if the BBC was told by the palace source, they better stick to their guns and said, this is what the palace told me. And then you take it to court and said, it's not my fault, this is what they told me. That's how I will take it. Okay, good for them. The media is sick. Good. As I read this sitting on the bench by the river, I'm thinking, the Beebs is going to be awful load of bodies when it floats by. That's going to be a lot of body. Okay, sometimes I wonder if these people have children and families. They're so heartless. Why are the British media so evil? Again, I don't know why I'm feeling that way. I'm not really blaming BBC for this. I'm really not blaming them. If the palace tell them this is whatever it is that they report on, so it is what it is. So if Harry decided to take them to court, because Harry and Meghan and the Queen knows exactly what's going on, but the palace is telling them otherwise. So if Harry decided to call them to court, BBC should stick to their gun and said, look, it's not my fault. This is what the palace told me. Okay, this is this courtier so and so who told me. Now, once they go to court, call out the name of that courtier who told you that, or that source. Okay, now you could sue that source directly. That's the thing. This is the way that I see it. Okay, this source will have a name. Okay, that's the way I see it. BBC should not back down. I don't know how you guys see it, but I'm that a fighter. I'm that kind of a fighter. You know, somebody told me, if I hear it with my own 2 ears, you told me so, and then the person is telling me, no, this is not what's going on. Hey, let's battle it in court. All right? Let's see here. Okay, none of these I bookmark. Okay? He said, quote, long distance line. Okay? What century are these royal reporters living in? No wonder they can get their heads around the fact that that couple can name their babies whatever they like, with or without prior announcement to anyone, including the damn Queen. Alright, so what happened here? Okay, gold standard, Richard K. with the hot take, how long until they call her senile? Okay, meanwhile, there is the issue of how the Queen received the news from Harry in California. If it was over the phone, might this have been problematic? Most people of 95 no longer have the perfect pitch hearing. Oh my goodness. And on a long distance line, there is some room for misunderstanding or two. After all, Elizabeth and Lilibet, unless carefully enunciated, do not sound so dissimilar, especially when said at speed. My goodness, these people are really upset because a biracial child is gonna be named after the Queen. Oh my goodness, these people are so stupid. These people are so stupid. They can't show their stupidity anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. Let me like it before it disappears. Okay, there's more. I'm gonna go in the comment, but I need to get this out of the way. Okay, there's 17 comments in here. Alright, okay, it's so embarrassing. Okay, this technology. Okay, French, is he saying senile? I know I sound like a broken record because I've been saying this all day long, but did Kate's sister give permission from the Queen to use her name for her daughter because her daughter's name is Grace Elizabeth? I'm not a fan of the Queen. I think she's manipulative, unfeeling, wicked person, but these people are, quote, taking their eyes and letting it pass her, end quote, as my mom would say. Alright, it's absolutely bizarre the way they pretend that people really worship the Queen and hang on her every word. Those same people were willing to dethrone her when Diana died. Seem to be living in a stone age where smoke signal used to be the norm for communication. Smoke signal. I'm thinking when there's a thumbnails. What is it where Harry, I use baby Archie or something like that on top of a mountain and he's holding the smoke signal? Something someone said in the tweet and I made it as the thumbnails. Okay, let's see. These people are very strange. Okay, LOL, we are in medieval time in 2021 and they have to mind the phone. What a load of rubbish and rent nonsense. That's exactly that. Alright, so let's see. This is now politics. I wasn't gonna go to politics, but it's there. That's probably the problem that's going on in the UK. And then they blindsided people with Harry's baby's name. I'm telling you, they were looking something from Harry to make front page, because after what was going on at Scotland and all of this, I said this. I said that a couple days ago on a couple videos. Alright, let's see. Breaking. High Court rule, Michael Gove acted unlawfully. So what's this about here? It got us thinking about how many times we've seen similar headline since 2019 and yet nothing changes. Here are some of the big one is a thread. Okay, this is the problem that's going in the UK. Alright? Court 1. Today's win for a good law project, find Gove broke the law and issuing the public first deal. Okay, that's probably about the PPE thing here. the palace, okay, the courtiers are gonna stir, okay, are gonna stir this issue to the fullest. All right, they don't give a F. This is what's going on here. They don't want the public to know. All right, this is exactly what's going on. All right, let's see here. Okay, as Good Law Project, all the citizens, Byline, okay, Byline Times, Open Democracy have highlighted government pandemic procurement has been swamped and institutionalized cronyism. Okay, all right, they give their buddies their how do you call this, their the deals. Okay, let's see here. Michael Gove broke the law by giving a contract to a communication agency run by longtime associates of him and Dominic Cummings. All right, this is the thing here. Okay, count 2. This is the second successful judicial review on procurement that Good Law Project has brought against the government. The first found that Matt Hancock had also broken the law and failing to comply with the government's own transparency policy. All right, this is the thing. They're not letting people see what's going on. So they have how do they call this? Is it ACLU in the US? I think they're having some issue right now with Johnny Depp, but some how do you call this? Some agencies, a non-profit organization who fight for people who they put in jail based on false allegation, this kind of thing. I'm talking about in the US. In the US. So in the UK, these are the people who still fighting. I guess lawyers who don't mind taking the fight for the public. All right, these are the things that what they're doing here. What is it? Good Law Project. Let's see what they're about. Our mission is to achieve change to the law. Please support our work here. Good Law Project, donate. Okay, so this is exactly what I just follow them now. Okay, this is the thing here. It's probably a group of lawyers, okay, who's taking the government to court after they do their investigation and find out that the government is it's pretty much doing things like, for instance, when they give the contract, the PPE contract, okay, you have a group of people whose background were into financial kind of thing here. All right, so all of a sudden they see opportunity to get that money from the government, so they went and create that company to get the contract. All right, so the government then even create some sort of announcement for other companies to come and bid for that particular contract. Instead, they hand that contract directly to those people. Okay, so now this is what the citizens are fighting. Good Law Project is fighting for, and said, no, you shouldn't do that. You don't just hand a contract to somebody like that. There's other companies that should make a bid for that contract, and then you have to go for the best, I guess the cheapest and more reliable, this kind of thing, to give the contract to. You don't just give that. All right, so this is what's going on here. Okay, the High Court has ruled, quote, the Secretary of State acted unlawfully by failing to comply with the transparency policy, end quote, and that, quote, there is now no dispute that in a substantial number of cases, Secretary of State breached his legal obligation to publish contract award notice within 30 days of the award of contract, end quote. We have won the judicial review. We brought alongside Debbie Abram MP, Caroline Lucas MP, and Lila Morgan MP. Okay, and handing down the judgment, Judge Chamberlain brought into sharp focus why this case was so important. All right, this is the thing they don't want people to know about. The Secretary of State, that's in quote, the Secretary of State spent vast quantities of public money on pandemic-related procurement during 2020. The public were entitled to see who this money was going to. Okay, that's this, what it was being spent on and how the relevant contract were awarded. Okay, for some of you who are new, go back to some of my old video. Okay, even though I was showing things, talking about the Sussexes, and some of you were saying no, don't talk about politics in the comment section, and I was like, it's still very important, because the nonsense that they were saying in the on the tabloid is just distraction. This is what really going on. This is the thing that was really going on, and there it is. Again, that was before they even brought this to court. I was saying this is the problem. This is why they're using Harry and Meghan in the tabloid. Okay, let me continue. The judge went on to say that if government had complied with its legal obligation, we, end quote, would have been able to scrutinize CAN, I guess that's a something acronym for something, CAN's contract provision, ask question about them, and raise any issues with oversight bodies such as the NAO or via MPs and Parliament, end quote, when government eschews transparency, it evade accountability. So in other words, if you have done it, if you had made it public, this thing will probably never come to court. All right, so this is number 3 that's going on. Count 3. Gove's cabinet office came under fire yesterday when Open Democracy won a court case against them for blacklisting, okay, FOI request from journalists, with the judge referring to a profound lack of transparency. All right, they doing all this stuff under the rug. All right, it's like they're in power, so therefore don't ask any question. It's almost like what was going on in the Trump thing. My goodness. And then this is a huge opportunity that just happened here, where the public who don't know, they use this is the thing that I say, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. The, what do you call this? The Morgan and who else, whoever is writing on the tabloid, you know, to get, they're all part of it, to distract people while they in there doing their thing. And then they have their people in the palace to stir more problem, to keep people's eyes away from them. And luckily for Open Democracy, that organization, they didn't take the bait. They focus on them. That's what happened here. This is why they bring them to court. All right, they were focusing on them. They weren't chasing the dog bone with the headlines that was going on about Harry and Meghan. All right, freedom of information requests represent one of the most effective direct means of journalists, activists, and citizens to be able to communicate with the government and ask important questions. Without it, it will become almost impossible for the press to do our job. Okay, this is what the journalist is about. This is what journalism is about. Okay, so all the noise you're hearing about Meghan, about the baby's name and all of that, they're stirring the pot. They don't want people to know this. All right, count 4. In September 2019, the High Court ruled Boris Johnson advised to the Queen on proroguing Parliament to be unlawful. Okay, this is the thing again. There's Harry thing coming into vision. Harry was telling the truth. People who's advising the Queen. All right, even the court find it. All right, it may not be at that particular how will I say that, angle that Harry was talking about, but there it is again. On September 2019, the High Court ruled Boris Johnson advised to the Queen on proroguing Parliament to be unlawful. Okay, judge ruled MPN decision to prorogue Parliament for 5 weeks of height of Brexit crisis. Okay, I'm not gonna go into this to see what it's all about. These are all articles. I'm just reading the headline of them. Okay, count 5. In May 2020, Housing Secretary Robert Jenrick accepted that his approval of a £1 billion, I guess, £1 billion Isle of Dog housing development project was unlawful, but deny any bias. All right, all this, they're giving these people those a contract. All right, my goodness. Okay, count 6. All right, Priti Patel has also recently come under scrutiny in court hearing relating to 4 links cases concerning the Home Secretary's distribution of funds without legal authority. All right, look at it. They all are buddies over there. They're working together. Each one hold a certain position. They all working together to do their damage. Remember what I said? It's easy to destroy than to build. And all of those things that these people are damaging, it's gonna take a long time for the UK to get it back. All right now they're causing damage, and then the US right now is in its last string while Biden is president to stay on track. All right, they were Trump and all these people and some of elected officials who are in power right now, all right, are causing damage within the US. All right, doing the same thing. Okay, Priti Patel has also recently come under scrutiny in court hearings relating to 4 links cases concerning the House Secretary's distribution of funds, quote, without legal authority, end quote, which the judge referred to as, quote, extremely troubling. All right, you get whoever's in the UK. I know there's a lot of things that this woman is doing over there that being unlawful. All right, because I've seen a lot of things, but I don't share it with you. So that Patti LaBelle lady here, there's 2 videos that I have where the thumbnails have some images that someone did, and then you see her holding a gun, like she just it was just a way someone depicted her the things that she's doing. All right, you got a lady holding I don't see the picture in front of me, I'm talking on top of my head, holding a wounded person on the ground, and you have Patti LaBelle, which is her walking away with a shotgun in her hand, so which means, you know, she's causing damage and then she's just walking away. All right, so this in that particular video, there's probably some stuff about her that tweets about her. All right, count 7. More recently, Patel faced call to resign over the Home Office decision to house asylum seekers and, quote, inhumane, okay, quote, the same, was it the Trump playbook kind of thing, and unsafe, okay, in quote, condition at Napier Barracks in Kent. I think I talked about this, or maybe I saw it but I didn't share it. The process for selection was deemed, quote, flawed and unlawful. All right, they're doing all of this stuff. My goodness. Okay, in his judgment, Mr. Justice Linden said all of the men were, quote, vulnerable victims of trafficking and or torture who experienced deterioration in their mental health as a result of their accommodation, end quote. He added that Ms. Patel's decision to use the barack as an accommodation was irrational. The thing is that as long as it's not them, you know, they don't care if they're inflicting it on others. All right, how many is that? Oh my God, there's a lot. Okay, let me finish quick. Okay, count 8. These challenges to Patel come in the wake of her being clear of bullying charges by Boris Johnson. Okay, so I'm not in the UK. I didn't know about that. What I just said before, they all are a team. Each one of them hold a certain position to do the damage together at whatever position they are. Do you think Boris wasn't gonna clear her, whatever it is? All right, so if something happened to Boris, she could back Boris up. Okay, and now the court who are outside, okay, is saying, you know, she's guilty of whatever it is that she's doing. All right, not whatever it is, the court find of her. All right, these challenges to Patel come in the wake of her being cleared of bullying charges by Boris Johnson, despite having broken the ministerial code, which then prompted a further legal challenge against Johnson from the FDA union. These people don't care. They don't care. You know, they're keeping those journalists busy. After they find something, they create another problem to keep you busy. Meanwhile, you know, it's like a ping pong ball. They call you to court. Meanwhile, Johnson is doing another damage, okay, to get your attention away from her. And then when your attention goes to Johnson, and then the other one is causing another damage to keep your attention away from. It's a big ball. Oh my God. If the UK, the citizens were opening their eyes to what's going on, they would have seen this. Oh my goodness. Count 9. Johnson himself was also found to have misled Parliament. It's laughable, but it's very sad. It's very sad. You got all these people running the country, and then the people are not seeing it. Okay, Johnson himself was also found to have misled Parliament in March over the release of COVID-19 contract. This is a given. That I knew. However, even when I first came across the thing, I was calling foul. I'm like, they didn't come anybody to come and bid on that project. Okay, you just hand somebody that, and then come to find out, a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, the milk guy, okay, is part of that PPE kind of contract. Oh my goodness, found the first good law project legal challenges when the judge found his claim that all the contracts were, quote, on the record to be untrue. My goodness. All right. 3 days after the High Court ruled government had acted unlawfully by failing to publish COVID contract, Boris Johnson stood up in the House because they don't care. They want to keep the people. They want to keep the people in the dark when the spotlight is on them. Okay. They want people's gonna watch the BBC or something, hearing him saying all this stuff at Parliament. I don't know which TV station over there is gonna highlight this. All right, so he's telling the public the lie, but everybody who's sitting in the in Parliament, you know, they know the truth, but nobody's stopping him. When he's standing in front of the Parliament, is telling the people the lie so they don't see it. Okay, that's working with the how do you call this? With the tabloid. All right, and then in the background, he's doing his thing. Okay, count 10. Johnson has been accused of breaking the code on other occasions, failing to declare joint ownership of the London property, text with James Dyson, and for his flat refurb. Okay, refurb. Where he was controversially found not to have a breach protocol. I mean, it's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and let me see what you're gonna do. My goodness. All right, let's see. Count 11. While the findings from ethic advisory Lord's Gate had been questioned by some, Gate did find Matt Hancock once again broke ministerial code in a technical and minor way, not declaring share in the contract winning company owned by his sister. Okay, their bodies. All right, they see the opportunity where they could get that money, so they make their his family create the thing to just take the money and then probably buy some cheap stuff to give out. Okay, with several court cases still ongoing, all the citizens will continue to document instances of flagrant disregard for the law and parliamentary norm by this government. Keep the receipt. Okay, this is not gonna happen. Okay, the people just give them another another breather or something like that to continue their damage, because the last election that went, they re-elect them again. So they're gonna, it's one of those where they steal billions. Okay, when it's time to give it back, half of the money will be gone. Okay, and they'll be okay with that. Does anyone tell the head of state that the government is constantly and habitually breaking the law and stealing billions from the taxpayers for the personal loss? And if so, if she content that state is in such a state, because isn't all right with me? All right, people, where is it? Is that the queen is head of the state or something like that? This is where she should come and talk and said, no, you can't do that and whatever. And then this is where they hold Andrew hostage and said, if you don't do what I said or keep your mouth shut, okay, we're gonna extradite Andrew. And for, I don't know. Okay, given that this makes them all criminal, could they please feel the terror that Piti Koval Patel wanted criminal to feel? Why MPs can be recalled where they have broken the law? Maybe it's time to unbridged citizens apply their legal right to recall. Okay, likewise, okay, so they could do that. Likewise with the other members of cabinet that have been found to be acting unlawfully. Okay, MPs can only be recalled when they've been found guilty. Isn't what just happened here of offense that could warrant a jail term or a long suspension from parliament? There have not been any prosecution so far. The awful case listed in this thread are breaches of civil law, so they're not criminal. Okay, well, it's put some perspective on that. They are criminals. They've just not yet been proven so in criminal court. But anyone with eye in their head can see what thoroughly contemptible bunch of crooks this lot are. I mean, they're all together. They're working together. They have their people everywhere. It's just okay. It's just that the people who just went did the election. Okay, then see that and watch what happened when the next election gonna come. They're gonna throw another dog bone, another racism kind of headline going on. You're gonna see the Sun, Mail on Sunday, all those newspapers, okay, gonna fall in line, start talking about some BS, okay, to distract the people and then for them to stay in power. My goodness. try to hide the fact that their policy will heap misery on the people of this country. True words spoken. Okay, groundbreaking stuff with which will no doubt have a barely minor impact on Tories' approval rating, which is the worst worrying part. 10 years ago, we were baffled how Berlusconi managed to be blatantly corrupt and hugely popular in Italy. No difference with Burlington Boris today. Alright, it's the same playbook. Alright, all voters who want to stop this corruption of our parliament should write to their MPs telling them that you will deny your vote to any MPs who support the ministers who, in your opinion, have breached the ministerial code or UK law. I mean, guess what? This is a just word. The UK is full of racists, okay? And then they don't even know when their well-being is under attack. So all the Tories are gonna do when it's time to elect for election, they just do a racist thing, something that will keep them distracted, or they will create a news to keep the people distracted and for them to still be popular. All right, so it is what it is. There's more thing going on here. So this is the real issue that's going on in the UK, and then you see all the nonsense about a baby name. Okay, looking the severity of this, if you put it in a scale where you put the government issue that's going on here and the hairy baby name onto the opposite side of the scale, okay, it's nothing. It's feather in comparison to a freaking atomic bomb kind of thing. My goodness. Okay, everything is going to be all right. Okay, stunning sign A. Okay, everything is gonna be all right. Let's see here. 3 years ago today, look how she ate that. Okay, Duchess. All right, 17 hours ago. So okay, beautiful flower. She looks gorgeous from her clothing choices. You can tell that when she was studying, she tried hard not to draw attention to herself. She was always wearing nude white neutral colors. My good, and I love this hat, by the way. My goodness, the kind of problem that they were going through. My goodness, at that time. My goodness, my goodness. All right, let's go to another tweet. I'm just gonna do an hour. I don't wanna be editing all day today. Okay, Meghan and Harry giving the squad the best content. All right, what is that? The me you can't, the me you can't see. Okay, Archwell Audio. Okay, Elephant and the bench. That's right. Yep, this is why the squad will be like, you know, they could create any things to go to talk among themselves, but they don't need those haters to come and give them content. All right, yep, top of the class. Don't forget the vaccination campaign that they chaired. Okay, I'm thinking. All right, let's see what else is going on. Okay, there's something. Okay, all right, let's see. Dear Meghan, now you know the UK deep dark secret. Okay, the British writer deeply understands why the Duchess of Sussex had enough with racist attack against her and her son. All right, so dear Meghan, now you know. All right, this is something that's from Essence, essence.com. Okay, let's see here. Day 1, June 17, 10:15 a.m. Judicial Review, Human Rights and Judiciary. Speaker, Lord Falk. Okay, so this is something that was going on 51 minutes ago. So that's gonna be okay, so they're giving a heads up. Okay, you should understand the extent to which the courtiers have agendas that may or may not align with those in their principles, and they can amass incredible power in a family whose members rarely communicate directly with each other. Let's see here. This is especially true with a monarch who is 94. There are many people around the Queen competing for influence, children, courtiers, grandchildren, etc. They all have agendas. Okay, it's a mess. Okay, I'm curious. I mean, if the Queen, I don't know if she understands her position. If the Queen said, okay, my son is not going to the US to talk to the FBI. If the FBI want to speak to my son, they could come and speak to him. All right, but you're not taking him in custody. And then on top of that, if the Queen went and said and put her feet down and said, you know, call these people to court and do what needs to be done, because she is the damn Queen. All right, and then let the people know exactly what's going on. This is what happened when you for material stuff. All right, for material stuff, they're blackmailing her. She's gonna die. Everything is that she has are gonna stay behind. My goodness. But they're taking the country down along with it, along with all of their BS. Okay, I'm currently watching a sea drama with much intrigue among the palace, okay, in Nudge. So much so, husband have started saying, quote, a nudge, gonna a nudge. Seems somewhat appropriate here. Okay, you got a point here. Unlike the old days when kings could have courtiers beheaded if they found out that they were conspiring against them. This is what I'm saying. She doesn't know her position. Okay, I hate to compare to Game of Thrones, but these courtiers are like a bargain version of Littlefinger courtiers on steroid. Alright, they remind me of greedy and ruthless lawyers for Richard Gere's character and Pretty Woman. Okay, let's see here. I just did that one. Okay, there is no public interest defense for digging into a private life of a student purely because he's the president of a group that voted to take... What? Are you kidding me? That voted to take down a picture the same group popped up 7 years ago. The Sun and the Daily Mail are harassers and entire... What establishment enables them? Are they... Oh my God. Are they for real? Are they going after the people who voted to take the Queen's picture? That's like 2 or 3 videos ago. I said I came across about was it Magdalena College? I can't believe I even remember that. This is what so F up with my name. Of all names, I remember that Magdalena College president who put out a statement saying that, okay, don't come and harass me. It's at the was it the student common room or something like that, that there was a picture of the Queen and they voted to take it down. So it's not up to them. So they're going after this person 7 years ago. Oh my God, these people. Let me read this. The tabloid press, despite the show of Levison, remains a protection racket. You either get in line with their worldview and praise their campaigners if you're celebrity or public figures, or they will find a way to embarrass and hurt you. Okay, I've expanded on this in today's newsletter. Okay, this guy, I think I started following him, was it yesterday in one of, okay, Broken Boy writer, maybe not. He reminded me of someone else. Okay, right, instead of investigating the ruling handed down about corruption, they are harassing a uni student. Good grief. All right, this is all thing to distract people. My goodness, I can't believe this. And now I'm thinking of Caroline Flack. What? This is a mob. This is a mob. Hey, Mike, your morning bulletins arriving in my inbox. Brilliant and valuable dissection of the worst of the media. Great writing too. I may even have to subscribe. Do you ever get any sleep? Okay, all paid subscription gratefully received. I often have an afternoon nap. Okay, I'm telling you, those videos, I'm doing those videos, it takes a lot of time. Today I was thinking of not even record anything, but I got up and I'm just looking at the ceiling. I was like, let me come and record. All right, these people work at the behest of the royal family. It's now quite clear that family is malignant force in this country. Okay, I think the relationship with the royals is a way less subservient than that. You could probably come up with at least half decent argument for why the opposite holds true. Okay, I don't think the Queen even care if her picture is hand. Okay, so the thing is that they're creating distraction of what's going on for really in politics. That's the thing here. Okay, they're not even reporting what's going on in some of the things that I just read. All right, what the Patel, the Boris Johnson is doing in the politics, they're not reporting on that. Okay, so now they find a way to distract more people. In other words, someone who doesn't have power. Okay, a university student 7 years ago, they're gonna go after. Okay, so it's like a freaking mob over there. Christ, is that what they've done? Can't understand why moving of a portrait is news, but this is horrible. I mean, I'm sure now the president is probably saying maybe I shouldn't even say that. Now they're gonna go after her now. or him, that student. Okay, the right wing and their media will ruin your life for sports. Exactly. No public interest defense for hacking into private citizen and murder victims' phone, but here we are. Alright, I wonder if it will backfire as they are targeting Oxford, okay, which is ironic place for many Tories. And this is another thing here. Alright, if they're probably doing that to keep the monarch in relevance, and it's like they're force feeding people. They're saying the Tories are gonna, in other words, those media people, okay, are working hand in glove with whoever the Tories. Alright. So they staying behind the scene, the same playbook that the monarch used to do back in the days. All right, where they send people to do their BS and then they stay their hands are clean. So what the Tories are doing here, okay, is the same playbook. They're using the monarch, okay, as they're using the monarch, pretending they to keep the monarch in relevance. Okay, they force feeding it to the people and said you better be a pledge allegiance to the monarch or else. Okay, so now they're gonna go after them. Why you took the queen picture down and all of that? The queen doesn't give a shit about that. All right, so they're staying behind the scene, creating headlines by using the monarchy as you know, as their scapegoat kind of thing here. All right. Meanwhile, the damage that they're doing in the background, okay, taking the public money and all of that, you won't see it. All right. So all this is, you know, they're working together. I hope I make sense the way I'm saying that, but it makes perfect. There's a perfect, beautiful picture in my mind, but the way it coming out of my mouth is a different story. The establishment encouraged them. It's so shocking that they are allowed to get away with this kind of stuff. Alright? They know they could get away with it. Okay, let's see. This is Harry. A minute ago. Is this new? 20 hours ago.
It's time to spread the news. Something big is coming to Germany.
Okay, I know I'm gonna be flagged for this, so I'm probably gonna mute the music. Alright, maybe just the part where Harry spoke and then everything else is gonna be mute. Alright, so the Invictus is gonna be in Germany in 2023. Alright, that's this. 6 seconds. Oh, there's more to it. Let's see, what did he say here? Can I hear this? Oh, nope, that's a picture. Okay. Alright, so it's the same thing that's being here. That music makes you want to get moving, doesn't it? That's the face of a man with clear conscience and determination. My God, Kylie is really good on Harry. He's looking relaxed and refreshed, more charming than ever. Poor sleep deprivation dad of a newborn. Cool. My goodness, I'm just happy for him. He's got his family out of there. Alright, let's see, jumping in late here, but immediately added mine to my girl other amazing project in my study. Try waiting to give it to my husband, failed. That's the book. The book is on the table. Alright, let's see, that's for comment in here. Jumping, fail. Okay, you guys, your house look like they should be in House Beautiful. That's in French. What's the book and the jaw between the two chairs? Okay, The Sweet Surrender of Janet Buckingham and Paula Cran. Love those chairs. Okay. Okay, so Diana is paranoid. I think I did that already. Diana is paranoid. Elizabeth is practically senile. Under the bus you go. Okay, I did that at the beginning. Alright, so okay, what is this? Okay, so there's a prayer, so that's good. May God protect the Sussex family, especially Archie and Lily. Those and their parents, all of them, especially all of them, because I don't see God, you know, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking, because they need to be there to protect them. Only the parents could be there to protect them the best way that they need to be protected. Okay, those sweet babies do not need to have their self-esteem, talented, and aspiration sacrificed to conform to an institution built on a foundation of institutionalization, classism, sexism, and white supremacy. All right, let's see here. Amen, amen, amen. All right, I'm already an hour here. I see my notification. Let's see if anything about the squad. All right. Within 24 hours, the British media has moved from "she was never asked," end quote, to "she was asked but she didn't give permission." So she was asked and didn't want to give permission, but didn't want to make a fuss about it. To quote, "she didn't even understand what she was being asked." You know what? For all I know, these people are just clown. My goodness, these people are crazy. So they reserve "she was asked," haha, a train of a clown. Okay, that's in French, thrown crap at the wall to see what will stick. Okay, if the report or the egghead and Charles are vying for the throne or true, this could be part of the ploy to undermine Betty and force her to abdicate. Okay, the lawyers helped them recall that they were lying, so now it's a new spin to see what abusive tale they can spin that won't get their sued for. And the thing is that I think from now on, every time Harry speak to the Queen, they better put it and record. They better record that, because or put it. Was it how do you call this? Zoom call. We better record that and save it. All right, and show it that the Queen was saying it. All right, they should be careful if they keep going down "the Queen is senile" and didn't understand what they asked. Well, the public might start wondering why she doesn't step down. This is what they want. This is exactly what they want. That will sell. Don't give them any idea. I don't know if I'm even gonna read that. If you see it on the screen, you see it. Okay, as if she, Harry, and Meghan only had one discussion about the name. The Queen Ben knew what was up, and the royal roaches are pissed that the Queen played them. Yep, that's exactly that. It seems that in reality the Queen is fine with the baby's name, but the courtiers and press don't like it for her, and they think the Queen has dementia and is deaf. Okay, oh, the tangible web that they weave for themselves. I'm telling you, they're creating more problem for themselves. Now how they gonna get out of it? There is only one thing British media had one and only quality: to destroy the soul of the Sussex family. No matter what any circumstances, they are determined. But the people of the world guard and love Sussex family. Diana is so happy for her legacy she had. Yep, that's exactly that too. All right, they will never stop. Anything that Harry does, they will create a problem out of it. All right. Guess what? If that was in the UK, the same thing that happened in the birth certificate of Archie, they'll be doing that too. Okay, British media representing. Okay, feeling a bit mad about recent narrative. William called his mother delusional. Not exactly, I know. Okay, and now some are suggesting the Queen isn't quite with it either. Wow, the press royal family really don't go easy on their girls unless they are being open and compliant. Yep, I'm confused. Okay, all these changes to their story is making my head spin. It's just lie after lie. Don't worry about it. It's just lie after lie. Okay, this calls for classic meme. P.S. If they keep cooking things up, they might just simply implode. All right. Is this all from the same palace source, or is it different palace sources each time? They are cowardly joke. Okay, yeah. Who is the palace source? We need names. I'm telling you, this is that. BBC probably will be more than happy to for Harry to call them to court, and then they're gonna say, "This is the person who told me. This person told me that whatever it is that I reported on." All right, and then Harry is gonna go after them. Okay, yeah, who is the palace source? We need names. That's exactly that. As if they were privy on their conversation. So if they say she didn't understand what was being asked, is she even capable of being head of the state? Okay, I mean, she's old. She's very old, and when they say she begins to not understand certain things, it's probably time to say goodbye. Guess what? You never know. You never know. There's so many things going in my head here that I don't even want to say, because it doesn't look good. Okay, it really, in my mumbling, how stupid they are. I mean, it just goes from bad to worse. Yep, this beat them from all. Richard K. She is too old and deaf to have understand. Did I read this? Meanwhile, there is the issue of how the Queen received the news from Harry in California. Okay, I read this already. Most people 95 no longer have perfect pitch hearing on a long distance line. Here's ample. Okay, so I read that. You could freeze your screen and read it. Alright, I'm gonna need to wake up the kids here. Okay, if the Queen doesn't release a statement, I'll be so pissed. Okay, I even said that. How can let's see here? How can she release a statement if the courtier trusted office workers will not want to do it because of their vindictiveness toward Harry and Meghan? True, but whichever phone she used to talk to Harry, she can bring the head of the BBC. That's true. That's true. Okay, they are really using a press your luck board of excuses at this point. Okay, it's all lies based on speculation. That's how the British media operates. No ethic, very corrupt. Okay, if she's so bad or if she doesn't know what she's being asked and I don't believe it for a minute, then it's time for regency to be declared. Okay, Johnny Diamond and his palace source or a joke. Alright, so this is the thing that's okay. I pretty much finished people reading. Okay, this one is an insult to the Queen. The media implies the Queen is senile. My goodness, and she's alive. She's alive. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, I don't want to make it more than that. Okay, while the courtiers are focused on bullying a newborn thousands of miles away, trouble is brewing at home. Okay, this is the thing that's going on here. Okay, outrage as Oxford students vote to axe Queen. Okay, this is what's going on here. Alright, dang, I know I'm going to get in trouble, but kind of feel bad for the Queen. She's really old. They could have waited a few years. Please don't hurt me. The kids did nothing to her. They bought the picture of a few years ago and recently they took it down. It wasn't a big deal, but the media decided to make it one. Okay? There it is. There's the outcry. Because, what is it? They're not getting the outcry that they look... the outcry that they're looking for. So they're make sure the people see it. Alright, okay. Okay, so I sort of read this to you guys already. Alright, so this is the squad bringing it out for the squad to see what really going on here. But, you know, if you watch my video, this is what I said. What is it? Politics is important to the squads too. You have to see why, you know, why they gaslighting certain things. Lily was already born by the time the witch tweeted this. I have to scream. Okay, so these are old things. That's a Gemini Queen right there. Okay, very private. Meghan tell the world her baby was due on Thursday. Okay, so this I covered already. Alright, so this is old. Let me go to, there's some stuff that I like. Let's see, dear Meghan. Okay, now you know the UK Deep Dog Secret. Okay, I did this, I did that, I did these. Okay, these are some stuff I bookmarked the other day. I didn't get to it. Dogs will bark. Okay, I did that yesterday. Okay, The Bench by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is an instant classic. Okay, there's this lady who wrote illustration bring warmth to each narrative. Alright, I think I'm up to date. Yeah, I did all of this already. Alright, so any new news that's gonna come is probably during the day and probably gonna left for tomorrow. And I wasn't even supposed to record today. Alright, so I was gonna take a day off, but now that I have it, I'm gonna get out the way. Maybe tomorrow I'll take the day off. Alright, so yeah. So, let's do a prayer. The squad, the Sussexes need prayer. Alright, prayer. Protection. Alright, let's say, girlfriend, I don't know. Dear God, please watch over the love of my life. She is so important to me and she needs you right now. Please protect her and keep her in your loving arms. Amen. Alright, let's go to image. What's within the image? Alright. Oh, this is nice. Alright, let's pick something really short. Father, in Jesus' name, I present my boyfriend before you this day, asking that you help him to stay faithful. I am not ignorant of the device of the enemy to lure him into the sin of infidelity. Lord, grant him flawless victory over his flesh. Amen. Actually, when I was thinking that, I'm thinking how the tabloid is trying to distract Harry and stuff like that. So look at this. I just picked this and it's perfectly to what's going on. But anyway, so If you guys want to support my channel, there is a PayPal link in the description for you to donate. And yeah, YouTube is taking almost a month now not approving my channel, so which means I'm sharing some important tweets with you guys. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching.
We'll be right back.